Ninth in the top five. Your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team that ranks in the top five in this conference, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Washington's offense is on the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has, obviously.
He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give on the inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Might as well give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This defense doing a great job bringing pressure, multiple looks, different guys, back-to-back plays. Now bringing up a third and long. Pressure on the quarterback is coming.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Got it near midfield. in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Frost. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going to try to get it himself. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Frost. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Washington sends out the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Shoots it to the left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Slings it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. From midfield, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Caught close to the marker. It's Frost. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Washington sends out the punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. On the ground, it's Lawrence. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble. Turning it on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Washington right back to the line. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Slips through the line. Oh, sweet feet. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you?
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. That, friends, is a busting play. Incomplete. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Washington sends out the punt team. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to...
Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Number 6. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah. That's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Robinson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Under fire. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Now adjusting. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Tight end now in motion. The give from the gun. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistent.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Oh, they're after him. Still on his feet. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it down the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, the sweet spin, he's free. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Dead center perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Rushes on him. It's complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Backed up deep in their own territory on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Good, solid tackle.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Kennedy. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The offense set for a 1st down play. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Offenses nowadays know 1 speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Notre Dame, once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Let's see what he can do with it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. Definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Picks up the 1st down. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off play action. Got a man. It's Brown.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Washington sends out the punt team. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And the quarterback takes a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a stand.